Now, live, this is My 33 News at 10.
Well, now at 10:30, fought City Hall and won, and that means an upscale South Florida city is about to change its look. For years, the city of Coral Gables has one of the most strict code enforcement in all of South Florida.
You bet. You got to paint your house one color,
Right.
number of cats, and no trucks. But thanks to one man, you can now have a pickup truck and park it right in front of your home in the Gables. CBS 4's or My 33's Leave Davalos explains why.
I looked at it, being a young attorney at the time, and said that just doesn't seem right.
Lowell Kuvin could have just paid this $50 ticket after he was fined for parking his pickup truck in front of his Coral Gables home overnight back in 2003. But he and his brother, attorney Spencer Kuvin, decided to take a stand against the City Beautiful's City Hall.
Cases like this are the reason why you go to law school. It's fighting for the little guy, not necessarily having anything to do with money, but doing what you know is right.
It took nearly 4.5 years, but the Kuvins won. The 3rd District Court of Appeal ruled that the city of Coral Gables cannot ban trucks from parking on residential streets overnight. In its ruling, it called the ban unconstitutional.
What my argument was from the beginning, and what my brother continued to argue, is that when the ordinance was initially put into effect, it had nothing to do with aesthetics. It had to do with a certain class of people that the city didn't want in their city after dark.
The city ordinance allows residents to own trucks, but they must be kept in the garage overnight. The city had argued the ordinance was designed to maintain the city's quiet residential quality. And Coral Gables Mayor Don Selesnik says the majority of his residents want to keep the ordinance.
I still believe that the majority of citizens of Coral Gables, and the several times they've spoken to this, have said we want our truck ordinance to stay in effect. So the city has defended the ordinance.
But others say the ban on trucks is outdated and it's time for change.
I'm glad he won. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous that, people in Coral Gables have to put up with a lot of, inconvenience. So he has a right to park there.
The City Beautiful does have many strict zoning ordinances, which are mainly aesthetic for now. While this decision is in effect, the city cannot enforce the truck ordinance. Meanwhile, the city is looking into whether or not it will appeal this ruling. In Coral Gables, Leave Davalos, My 33 News at 10.